My dear friends, before we dive into this fascinating and incredibly important conversation today, I want to ask for your support in helping our community grow and reach more people who need to hear these truths about attraction and connection. If you find value in what we discuss here, if these insights help you understand the subtle and often confusing signals that women send when they are interested in you, please consider subscribing to this channel and helping us reach 1,000 subscribers. Your subscription means so much more than just a number to us. It represents a community of people who are genuinely interested in understanding human connection at a deeper level. People who want to recognize the quiet signs of attraction that most men completely miss, and people who value understanding the psychology behind how women communicate interest without words. Every person who subscribes helps us reach more men who are searching for clarity in their interactions with women, men who want to stop missing opportunities simply because they were looking for the wrong signals. So please, take just a moment right now to click that subscribe button and become part of our growing community of people who are committed to understanding the beautiful and complex world of attraction and genuine human connection. Now, have you ever been in a situation where you were talking to a woman and you just felt like something was happening between you, but you could not quite put your finger on exactly what it was? You spend time together and everything feels normal and easy on the surface. There is no big drama happening, no one is being overly flirtatious in an obvious way, and nobody has come out and said directly that they have feelings for the other person. On the outside, to anyone watching, it looks like just two people hanging out and having a conversation. But deep down in your gut, you feel a different kind of energy coming from her when you are near each other. After you leave and go your separate ways, you find yourself thinking back on the small moments that happened. You remember how she looked at you during a quiet pause in the conversation, or how her voice got a little softer when it was just the two of you talking, or how the things you talked about felt a lot deeper and more personal than the conversations she has with other people around her. To be honest, this is exactly why so many good men end up feeling lost or confused about where they stand with women. It is because women very rarely say exactly how they feel in the direct way that men expect them to. Most women are not going to walk up to you and say clearly, I am very attracted to you or I have feelings for you. Instead, those feelings of attraction tend to leak out in small ways that require you to pay attention. It shows up in how they move their bodies around you, how much attention they give you compared to others, how safe and relaxed they feel in your presence, and tiny things their bodies do without them even realizing they are doing it. Most guys completely miss these signs and signals because they are looking for big, obvious clues, like in the movies. We are a group of caring experts who study human behavior and relationships, and today we want to sit down and talk with you about 8 special body language signs that show a woman is really into you, even if she never says a single word about her feelings out loud. Many of these clues and signals are so quiet and subtle that most men walk right past great opportunities and potential connections simply because nobody ever taught them how a woman's heart actually speaks through her actions and body language. Before we dive deep into these 8 powerful signs, I would love for you to share where you are from in the world in the comment section below, because it is always so wonderful to see all the different places our community comes from and to know that we are all connected in trying to understand these universal human experiences. If you find these talks about how we connect and understand each other helpful and valuable, we invite you to stay a part of our group of friends here, because the things we are going to talk about next will truly change how you see the women in your life from now on and help you recognize interest that you might have been missing all along. The first sign to look for when trying to understand if a woman is attracted to you is when her lips look very soft and relaxed while you are talking to her. This is one of those tiny things that almost no man notices because it seems so small and insignificant on the surface. But in the world of feelings and attraction, a relaxed face tells the truth much faster than words ever could. When a woman feels a genuine pull toward a man, when she experiences real attraction, her whole body starts to let go of its tension when he is around her. You might notice that her lips stay just a little bit open while she is listening to you speak, not tightly closed or pursed. Her eyes lose that hard, focused, guarded look and become much softer and more open. All the stress and tension in her face just seems to melt away when you are together. She looks like she is truly there with you in the moment, rather than looking like she is thinking about something else or trying to protect herself emotionally. She is not doing this on purpose or trying to send you a signal. This happens all on its own when she starts to feel a deep comfort and a spark of attraction for you. Her body is just reacting naturally to the good feelings inside her heart. Her heart feels safe with you, so her muscles stop being on guard and defensive. Many men miss this incredibly important signal because they think attraction has to look like a movie scene with lots of obvious winking or physical touching. But for many women, especially those who are more reserved or careful with their hearts, liking someone starts with a quiet feeling of safety, fascination, and being fully present with you in a way they are not with other people. When her body relaxes like that in your presence, she is telling you through her energy and body language that she loves being near you more than she is ready to say out loud with actual words. This relaxation is a sign that her guard is down, that she trusts you, and that being with you makes her feel at peace rather than anxious or on edge. The second sign that reveals a woman's interest is that she keeps a very close eye on how you react to things she says and does. This is a very big clue and a powerful indicator because it shows that what you think and how you respond has become very important to her. You can see this happen clearly in a room full of people at a party or gathering. She might tell a joke or say something funny to the whole group of people standing around, but before she even looks to see if the others are laughing or reacting, her eyes will dart over to your face first. She wants to see your reaction before anyone else's. If she tells a story to multiple people, she is watching carefully to see if you are smiling or if you seem impressed or moved by what she said. Even a small comment you make in response can mean the world to her and affect how she feels about herself in that moment. Most men do not realize what is happening here or understand the deeper meaning. In her heart, she is looking for a sign that you like her for who she truly is as a person. She wants to know if you see the real her, her sense of humor, her intelligence and brain, and her spirit and personality, and not just what she looks like on the outside or her physical appearance. Feelings of attraction often grow for a woman when she feels like a man is really paying attention to her as a complete person and not just admiring her surface-level attributes. That is why she becomes so aware of every little look you give her and every subtle reaction. Your approval starts to carry a lot of weight in her mind and heart, and she naturally starts checking in with you without even knowing she is doing it. This constant checking of your reactions is her way of trying to understand if you appreciate who she is and if you might feel the same way about her that she is starting to feel about you. The third sign to watch for is when she shows her neck or has a very open, relaxed posture when she is around you. A lot of guys get this wrong because they think every sign of attraction has to be something bold or overtly sexual in nature. But it is usually much more about how she feels inside emotionally than about conscious seduction. When a woman feels a special connection with you, when she experiences genuine attraction, her body becomes noticeably softer in your presence. She might tilt her head to the side while you speak, which is actually a biological sign of trust and openness. She might move her hair away from her neck or shoulders without thinking about it consciously, exposing what is actually a very vulnerable part of the body. Her shoulders will drop and stop being hunched up defensively, and she will not cross her arms like she is building a wall or barrier between you and her. This matters so much and is so significant because the human body only does this when it feels completely safe and unthreatened. For a woman, feeling attracted to someone is very closely tied to feeling like she can trust them and let her guard down. That is why her body physically opens up when she likes you and feels drawn to you. She is letting her guard down and allowing herself to be vulnerable in your presence. Many men who are actively looking for a sign of interest miss this crucial signal because they are waiting for her to do something big and obvious, rather than noticing that she is showing her most vulnerable self to them in these subtle ways. A woman who is physically relaxed like this, who has open body language and is showing vulnerable areas like her neck, is telling you she trusts you long before she ever says directly that she likes you or has feelings for you. This physical openness is one of the most honest and reliable indicators of genuine attraction and comfort. The fourth sign that shows a woman is interested in you is when she nods her head slowly while looking you right in the eyes as you speak. This is a huge signal that she is really listening with her heart and full attention, not just being polite or waiting for her turn to talk. There is a big difference between someone who is just waiting for their turn to speak and thinking about what they will say next, and someone who is truly interested in what you have to say and wants to understand you. When a woman feels a spark of attraction for you, she listens in a completely different way than she listens to other people. She does not rush the conversation or try to move it along. She keeps her eyes focused on yours and nods slowly and thoughtfully as you speak. This is happening because she is trying to soak in every single word you say. She wants to understand how your mind works, what you care about deeply, and how you feel about the world and life in general. When we genuinely like someone and feel attracted to them, we naturally want to give them all of our attention and focus. She is trying to see the man behind the words, to understand who you really are at your core. Many men overlook this incredibly important signal because they are too worried about coming up with the next clever thing to say or trying to be impressive. But a woman who gives you her quiet, focused attention in this way is showing a much deeper kind of interest than someone who is just acting loud or trying to get attention for themselves. This kind of attentive listening shows that she values what you have to say and that she is genuinely interested in understanding you as a person, which is one of the foundations of real attraction. The fifth sign is something that psychologists call mirroring, and this is a very powerful thing that people do without ever planning it or being conscious of it. It is like a silent dance that happens between two people who are connecting. You might lean forward a little bit during the conversation, and then a few seconds later, you notice she leans forward too in the same way. You might take a sip of your drink, and then she takes a sip of hers shortly after. If you start to speak a little more slowly or quietly, she might start to match your speed and tone without even trying or realizing she is doing it. This is not a coincidence or random occurrence. It happens when two people start to feel a real connection and their bodies naturally synchronize. Their bodies start to get in sync with each other in movements and energy. It is like her body is unconsciously saying, I am like you, and I am with you, and we are on the same wavelength. This is one of those signs that is very hard to notice and catch while it is happening in the moment, but it is actually one of the strongest signs of a growing bond and connection between two people. When a woman mirrors you in this way, she is showing that she feels a deep sense of comfort with you and is naturally following your lead. This mirroring behavior is something that happens automatically when we feel attraction and connection, and it is very difficult to fake or do on purpose. If you pay attention and notice that she is mirroring your movements, your gestures, your speaking patterns, or even your breathing, this is a very powerful sign that she feels drawn to you on a deep level. The sixth sign to look for is when her feet and her whole body are pointed right at you during your interactions. This is something almost everyone misses because we usually only look at someone's face when we are talking to them, but the body, and especially the feet, often tells us where the heart wants to go. When a woman is interested in you and attracted to you, she will naturally turn her body towards you. Even if you are in a big group of people talking and there are multiple conversations happening, you might notice that her knees, her feet, or her shoulders are still facing your direction rather than toward the center of the group. It is like she has an internal compass inside her that always points toward you no matter where you are or who else is around. Human beings naturally turn toward the things we like and are interested in, and we turn away from the things we do not like or want to avoid. A woman whose body stays open and pointed in your direction is showing you through her physical positioning that you are the most important person in the room to her at that moment. It is a quiet way of showing her curiosity and focus on you specifically. Many men miss this crucial signal because they expect attraction to be a big, loud performance with obvious flirting, but it usually starts with this kind of physical focus and positioning. The direction of her body, and especially her feet, reveals where her interest truly lies, even when she is talking to other people or trying to play it cool. The seventh sign is when you catch her looking at you when you are not even talking to her or interacting directly. This is one of the clearest signs there is of genuine interest. You might be across the room talking to someone else or doing something completely separate, and you glance over and see her looking at you and watching you. She might look away quickly because she is a little embarrassed at being caught, but then it happens again later, and you catch her looking at you once more. Some men tell themselves this does not mean anything or that it is just coincidence, but it usually does mean something significant. We look at what we are interested in and what captures our attention. A woman will often spend time watching a man she likes to see how he acts when he does not know she is looking and when he is just being himself naturally. She is watching how you treat people, how you carry yourself, and what kind of energy you have when you think nobody is paying attention. Many guys think that if a girl likes them, she will just come over and talk to them directly, but many women, especially more reserved ones, prefer to observe first and gather information before making any moves. If you catch her looking at you multiple times from across the room or when she thinks you are not paying attention, she is already thinking about you and is curious about who you are as a person. This repeated looking, especially when combined with looking away when caught, is a very strong indicator that you are on her mind and that she is interested in you beyond just casual friendship. The eighth and final sign is when she seems a little nervous around you in a way that is different from how she acts with other people. This is where a lot of men get confused and misread the signals completely. They think that if a woman likes them, she will be smooth and confident and totally at ease. But the truth is, genuinely liking someone can actually make you very nervous, especially if you care about making a good impression. If she really likes you and is attracted to you, she might laugh a little too much at your jokes, even ones that are not that funny. She might trip over her words a bit or have trouble expressing herself clearly. She might play with her hair constantly or keep adjusting her clothes and jewelry. Sometimes she might talk really fast because she is nervous, and other times she might get very quiet because she is afraid of saying something silly or embarrassing herself in front of you. This nervous behavior happens because your opinion matters to her now in a way that other people's opinions do not. She wants you to like her and to see her in a positive light, and that creates a little bit of internal pressure and anxiety. Men often think this nervousness means she wants to get away or is uncomfortable in a negative way, but it is usually the complete opposite. It means she cares deeply about what you think of her, and she is invested in making a good impression. This kind of nervous energy is actually a sign of attraction rather than discomfort. If she did not care about you or was not interested, she would be completely relaxed and indifferent, treating you exactly the same way she treats everyone else. Most women are never going to sit you down and give you a clear list of reasons why they like you or tell you directly that they are attracted to you. Their attraction and interest shows up in these quiet, subtle ways through body language, through a soft look in their eyes, through a lean in toward you, through a bit of nervous laughter, or through the way they really listen to you and give you their full attention. So many men go home after meeting a woman and spending time with her and wonder if they missed their chance or if she was interested at all. Often the signs were definitely there and she was sending signals, but they were just waiting for a loud shout or obvious declaration instead of noticing the gentle whisper of body language and subtle behavior. Once you learn to see these soft signs and understand what they mean, everything changes in your interactions with women. You do not have to guess anymore about where you stand or wonder if she might be interested. You can see the interest clearly in how she moves around you, how she positions her body, and how she looks at you. You can recognize the signs of attraction even when she is not saying anything directly with words. I want to hear from you now in the comments section. Which of these signs have you seen the most in your own experiences with women? Have you noticed any of these signals and not realized what they meant until now? If you like learning about how people connect and how to build better relationships, if you find value in understanding the psychology of attraction and the subtle ways people communicate interest, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel and stay with us as we continue to talk more about how to understand each other better and find real, genuine connection in the world today. Understanding these 8 body language signs can completely transform how you interact with women and help you recognize interest that you might have been missing your whole life. Remember, attraction for women is often much more subtle than it is portrayed in movies or described in popular culture. It shows up in the relaxation of her face and body, in the way she monitors your reactions, in how she opens up physically, in her attentive listening, in unconscious mirroring, in her body positioning, in stolen glances when she thinks you are not looking, and in nervous energy that comes from caring what you think. These are the real signs that matter, not grand gestures or obvious declarations. When you start noticing these patterns, you will be amazed at how much communication is happening beneath the surface of normal conversation. So please subscribe to our channel right now to help us reach 1,000 subscribers and join our community of people who are learning to read these important signals and build better, more meaningful connections with others.